Stephen, just your general reaction to what happened tonight and the opportunity that you have ahead come Wednesday.
Yeah, we got another game to play, and Max went out there and pitched great. Offense showed up, so it was really fun to watch.
Second row in the middle.
Stephen, we know your routine's been important to you all year. Coming off a stretch where you couldn't necessarily do that whole routine with the relieving, how have you kind of been able to jump back into that, and how's that felt?
Yeah, it's felt good. It was like normal rest, so just kind of was able to jump right back into it.
Jamal?
You've had some success pitching in the postseason. What about being on the mound in playoff games, do you kind of enjoy the most, or stands out to you the most?
I don't know. I mean, I've said this before. I think it's something that you train for, you dream about as a kid, and you want to have those opportunities to just see how your stuff stacks up. And when you're in the moment and stuff, it's a great feeling. Just going out there and competing against the best.
Arash, back left.
Stephen Scherzer and Zimmerman were in here earlier, and Max was saying, hey, we're old. We're the old guys around here. The fact that it's you guys and this group and the chance to move on to a championship series, considering so many of you have been together for so long, what significance does it have that as a group you guys have this opportunity?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because, you go into the season and, obviously we lost a major part of the franchise in the offseason, and, but I think it just showed the makeup that we have as an organization. And, to get back here and to be in similar situations in the past, to have another opportunity to move on, when you appreciate it a lot more, especially when you've played a little bit longer, you start to realize how hard it is to get there. And all you can really do is just give it everything you have.
A couple more for Stephen. Anything else? Yep, right side.
Stephen, biggest lesson from your earlier appearance against the Dodgers in this series that'll help you Wednesday night. What's your biggest takeaway from Game 2?
I mean, for me, I think it just comes down to execution. And, I try and focus on the things I can't control. And, good pitching is supposed to get good hitting out most of the time. They always say, a guy that gets a hit 3 out of 10 times is in the Hall of Fame. So, I'm trying to get him out those 7 other times.
Back row.
This is Stephen. Were you in the dugout to see the game tonight, and do you have any one image of a best part of Max's night and a best part of Zim's night?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the way he finished up there with bases loaded, I think, he just emptied the tank. And, I've seen that many times with him. I wouldn't expect anything less. And he's just a true competitor. With Zim, I think to be able to do that in front of the home crowd was pretty special. I mean, he's obviously done that many times over the course of his career, and he'll continue to do that. But, playoff atmosphere, it was fun to watch.
Third row.
Stephen, 2012, coming off the surgery, they shut you down early. You don't make it to the postseason, get to experience that. Now here we are 8 years later, and we're pitching in a do-or-die Game 5, arguably the biggest game in this franchise's history to advance to the NLCS. Do you get a chance to kind of stop and soak in the moment and realize your journey to this point?
No. You try not to look in the past, try not to look in the future, really just try and be in the moment. Once you start thinking about, how things could have been or, what things might happen, it takes your focus away from what your job is.